Well, we in here with another one. Got Jacoby Jones, Mr. Put on for his city, Mr. Do It So Big, came a long way. Somebody I know that I went to high school with and stuff like that, accomplished a lot of things, whatever, all purpose, Super Bowl yards, and a Super Bowl record, Jacoby Jones. Jacoby, let everybody know, before we start off or whatever, where you all started at New Orleans, like growing up, where you grew up at in New Orleans.
I was born and raised in the Ninth Ward, we lived everywhere, but 1230 at Pauline Street.
Okay.
Yeah, shotgun house.
And don't you got something like that tattooed on you or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's on my body. You know what I'm saying? My mama, grandparents, my auntie, uncle, cousin. We always was there.
Right.
That's where we was at.
That was the house.
Yeah,
right.
I used to be the boy.
Right.
The boy at before it was Douglas.
Right.
Nick was then.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that's throwback Bobcats.
Yeah.
So that was a school. Damn, if you probably stayed around that a long time, you probably would wind up going to that school or whatever the whole time and all that. Maybe it could have went that way. So what schools you all went to in like growing up in New Orleans and stuff like that?
I went to elementary. Shit, I got hit too many times. I don't even know if that school's still here no more.
Yeah.
School
Where was that?
It was in the East.
Okay.
Montessori.
Okay. I don't know what that
Matter of fact, I think it's over here now on Haynes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you went there and then where else you went?
And then I went to Gregory. Then I went to St. Aug, got kicked out of St. Aug.
And that's how I met you.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna get back to that or whatever. So how many brothers and sisters you have? You have any?
I'm the only child.
So you don't.
But on my dad's, I just met my baby sister.
Right.
I found out.
Okay.
I got an older sister.
Okay.
And I supposedly have a brother.
Okay. But your mom or your mama only child?
Only child.
Okay. And so you just grew up mostly with a single mom?
Nah, my cousin, like Cantrell and Devin, they like brothers. Like we was always together.
Right.
So I consider them as brothers, not just cousins.
Okay. So that's what you kind of, all right. So like you said, all right. So did you play for any Pokes or whatever? What Pokes?
Puncher chain, boy.
Yeah.
First year.
Yeah.
We went 10-0, won a championship.
Damn. And what position you was playing over there?
Running back.
Running back, huh, bro?
Took that thing.
Damn, yeah, cause I did it, and that's around the same area where your mama worked at Sooner, right? In that same area, right?
No, she was at Xavier.
Oh, your mama was at
Xavier first.
Okay.
Then she went to UNO, went back to Xavier. Now she at Miles, and she the vice president now.
So she the vice president at Miles in Alabama.
Yeah.
Wow, Fairfield, Alabama. Wow, that's crazy and stuff like that. So you went to, like you said, you went to Gregory, and then you left Gregory and went to St. Aug and got kicked out in the Bay. So how was it going to Gregory and the coaches out? How you end up at St. Aug and stuff like that, leaving Gregory?
Well, I'm just saying, like, mine was off a track. Everybody wanted me to run track.
Right.
Of course, because I could run.
Right.
But football was always here. I was football. So then they find when I got on, I sat the bench at St. Aug. I ain't played.
Wow.
I sat the bench.
And then what year this was?
This was my sophomore year.
Okay.
And junior year.
You sat on the bench?
Sat on the bench. Wow. Don't get me wrong, they had dogs at St. Aug, but I knew I could play.
Right.
When I got kicked out, went to Aid, and went here, made the all-star team.
Yeah, I remember that, and it was crazy because when you got the Aid, I remember when you first got there, everybody like, man, this dude come St. Aug, he running the hurdles and all that, he fast and shit, and everybody feeling like, you was gonna take their spot and shit. Man, this dude come from St. Aug,
I'm gonna tell you, the first thing, Red called Mickey.
Your best friends, two of your best friends, I know, Lil, Red,
my
Mickey.
dogs.
Yeah, always
my
dancing.
dogs.
Real pranksters.
Red called Mickey. He said, we ain't playing this shit, dog. We gonna sit the bench. Yeah, I'm like, right. But like when I got the Aid, I felt at home.
Wow, what made Aid feel so home?
It just felt like that's why, because coming from Gregory.
In the 7-1? Yeah.
But like the type of atmosphere.
Right.
That's how Aid was. So I was like, I'm good.
And it's crazy because like I said, when I think about Abe, and I think I made a post like this before, I was saying like Lil Wayne went to Abeson, BG went to Abeson. I forgot her name, the track star that went there. I think her name Chelsea. I might be forgetting her name. Yeah, Chelsea went there. She ran track. I know she went to Louisiana State. I mean, she went to Louisiana Tech. She Silky the boxer. Then you got, like you said, BG Wayne, Toya, Lil Wayne ex-wife, Fee Banks that managed Kevin Gates and Young Boy, Ike Taylor, Super Bowl champ. You, Super Bowl champ. a lot of the people, like I said, so Abe, it was must was something in the hallways.
Yeah.
Marcus Dillon.
Marcus Dillon.
Track star up there, Oregon and all that. So like I said,
right.
it was we even had a damn porn star. It's crazy. The dude Rob, a Piper or whatever. Rob, I mean, shit, you know, and that's all people that went to Abe.
Went to Abe.
So back to what we said. So you say you got over there, and people was kind of saying they was going to sit down. When I saw you play, cause when I used to be checking you, we was like the same size, and your favorite football player is Deion Lynn Sanders. Why Deion was your favorite player? Because you reminded me of Peter Walker a lot too, and you wore number 9.
I'm gonna that's my Deion and Peter Walker are my 2 favorite players.
Wow.
All right, and you can ask Pete right now. I call Pete right now.
Right.
When
I seen it in high school.
When I saw
you was moving like Peter Walker at Florida State.
The dead leg.
Right.
See, you master that, it's over with.
That's what you did in the Super Bowl.
Right.
But back to what you saying. So you said Peter Walker and Deion Sanders. Why those 2 players?
Because they was electrifying. They played the game how they wanted to play the game.
Right.
Like it no matter when they touch that ball, something about to happen.
Right.
Something about to happen.
And that's how it was with you too. It's like you put your head down, you might miss something with your coach.
You might miss it.
Yeah. You played basketball at Abe too, right?
No.
But you played basketball.
I played soccer.
You played soccer at Abe, but you played basketball
in
throughout
college.
In college, you played basketball.
In college.
At Lane. Okay.
At Lane.
So all right. So when you left Abe, because like I said, I remember you was in the All-Star game, and like I said, my cousin Charlie, all y'all was in the All-Star game.
They wanted me to play basketball though.
Cause we had a good basketball team that year too.
I was waiting on indoor track.
Okay, cause
that's why I played soccer.
Right, cause like I said, I remember you. I know you ran track.
Yeah.
Cause you know, Road Runners, Twins, and all them. Y'all was on there. Y'all was pressure.
Oh yeah.
That was real pressure.
Oh yeah.
So, how do you feel about Coach Woods giving you the opportunity, coming to Abe, you know, not playing at St. Aug, but able to get a chance to really show what you could do?
Coach Woods was like best man up.
Right.
Coach Woods didn't care. He was like, if you could play, you could play.
Right.
Then, you know, we had Tucson.
Okay, yeah, Coach you know too. Yeah, he was a coach. He used to play for Alcorn State. Yeah.
Receiver. But no, we had with Coach Woods like best man up.
Right.
That boy gave me that shot. You go back deep. And at first, you know, I wasn't starting at first.
Right. Because you've been in the slot a lot of things.
I was in the slot.
Right.
I wasn't starting at first. I don't know what it was or something. All I know, he said, you starting. Like, all right.
And you remember what game that was who you was playing?
Yeah, this was in summer camp. This was camp. You know, we slept on the tables. And
right, yeah. Man, they had the fucking roaches
in the roaches.
Man, that shit was ridiculous.
We slept on top of the tables in the cafeteria.
I remember that. Nigga did the tour days and shit. Yeah, that was crazy.
Cats don't even know that.
Yeah, the real story, whatever. Now that before the glory, beyond the glory, in the trenches for real.
That when that Juvie song came out.
It should have been on that. That so what it was slow motion around that time. I bounced back. I needed it in my life. Set it off. Okay.
That I was listening to that. I was on the bus on the way to
camp. You was listening to Set It Off. All right.
Set It Off on the bus. Right. Yeah.
And I was going to the that was on the football bus.
No.
You talking about the
I'm
RT?
catching RTA.
Oh.
To camp.
Right.
Yeah.
Bumping that or whatever. Like Juve said, Juvenile used to be RTA ball, live RTA ball. Right, on that RTA. So when you left Abe, how did you end up? I know you on the track college, so I think they said you had wound up going to Southeastern and Hammond, Louisiana, and then your cousin. How that happened? Get to Lane.
So I'm at Southeastern.
Not to cut you out one sentence right quick, because I almost forgot. I remember when we went to the summer camp at LSU, and Nick Saban told you that you would never be able to play football because you was too small and too skinny, but you got the all-purpose, all-time yards in the Super Bowl game.
Yeah,
but he said that you was too small and you'll never do something else.
Listen, I was killing the DB. That was the reason why he said that. I was killing the DB, his top recruit.
Okay.
Lined up with me. Come here. You live around here?
Right.
And he told him, this kid too small to play for me. And I'm recruiting you.
Right. I wonder if that was Nick Childs. Because I know Nick Childs played for Rumble. Well, I don't think Nick Childs.
No, it wasn't from Rumble. Okay. This kid had a green helmet on with a horse on it.
Okay.
He was on the way from somewhere in Louisiana.
Right.
So I'm like, man, you got me. All right, bet.
And that's like I said. So then, all right. So back to the story. So you wind up going to Southeastern on the track scholarship.
So I go there and I walked in the football office and I asked this one, Hell Mummy, was the head coach, and I wanted to walk on. They told me no. I said, all right. I act a fool. I ain't go to class. I ain't do nothing. I ain't care. I want him to kick me out. Then Everett, my cousin, he was at Lane. The football coach said, woo. I'm sitting on his couch at his house. He said, I'll call the coach right now. I said, call him. Went up there for a workout. Gave dude a move. He fell. Coach said, yeah, you staying here.
Just like
True
that.
story.
Just like that.
True story.
Jackson, Tennessee.
My mama brought the dude a Sprite.
Why she give him a Sprite?
I don't know.
He probably needed
She
something.
thought he was thirsty.
Right.
I'm just true story.
Right.
If she was sitting right here, she just left. If she was sitting right here, she'd tell you the same thing.
So how long you been hitting people with these moves ever since adolescent? Like when you first started like knowing like Barry Sanders?
Since Punch a Train.
What made you want to do that? Barry Sanders? Who made you just want to hit people with moves and just juke like that, shake them?
Since Punch a Train. I don't know, bro. Like I said, I watched Dion and Peter Ward.
Right. Cause we call that New Orleans, you got shakes.
Oh, no, you know, that's Hump the Head.
Right.
Man over, that come from that.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that come from that. Man overboard.
Right.
When you the last cat and everybody got to get you. Come here. Yeah.
And then, like you say, you didn't want to get hit. You got to look pretty. Because you always did have the spat on, the shields, the gloves and shit like that. Like, this shit been back. I remember since then.
Yeah.
Since
I ain't want to get hit.
Right.
It hurt.
Damn.
I still been hit too many times.
That's crazy, like I said, man. And then, I remember even back in high school, even before you got the lane, like I said, you used to always like to dance back then. Because people be seeing you dance on Dancing Stars in the end zone. But you been dancing to bounce music shit.
Imagine it. Is that not our culture here?
That's the culture.
That's the culture.
Yeah. You did it for the culture. When you did that shit in the Super Bowl dance, that was for the culture.
That was the first thing out the gate. I couldn't wait to be in the weenie.
Right. That Jubilee, dog. Like
couldn't wait to be in the weenie.
Get it ready. Yeah. So
let me tell you this. So I'm riding on Zulu, right? Out night before at Juvie concert at Metro. Boy, I'm laying on the bed, sleep. My mama hit me, boom. I said, what? Get up. Juvie said, my dog. Straight up.
Right, wow.
True story.
Damn, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, you put on so damn good. Like I said, they couldn't help but love it and stuff like that. And you did so good at Lane. Like you said, you was putting up all these records at a Division II school that probably nobody never heard of. And coming from somewhere like that, like Jerry Rice went to Mississippi Valley State, right. You come from a small school too, and then you just put it on the map when people like, where the hell is Lane at? Because I remember before I went to Stillman, I had in Alabama, I went to Lane, but this was after you got there. Everybody was loving you, talking about you and stuff like that. Neely was at Stillman at this time, I was at Lane. Yeah. But I went there for like about a month, then I withdrew. But when we pulled up, my daddy said, damn, this kind of hood look like the St. Thomas Project and all that. Because the hood's right there by the campus.
Who you telling? I didn't see knife fights, gun, everything at that team.
Wow. It was really the trenches, and you just trying to play football, but you was like, these dudes in Tennessee getting in too.
Nah, I mean, let me ask you, to be honest,
okay.
Most black HBCUs are well.
In the hood, yeah. Yeah. Just like most black neighborhoods that be hood, usually be on Martin Luther King and all that.
Right.
For some strange reason. So,
exactly.
Yeah. So how was it, like I said, how did the people treat you when you did get the lane? Like, you know, the students and all that, and being from New Orleans,
no, they
and
knew
the culture?
They knew I was different.
What? Because the accent and all that, the way you say?
Accent and the way I move.
Right.
Now, you know, y'all go ahead with that shit.
Right, so they already knew. And like I said, how did it feel getting your jersey retired at Lane at number 2? Because I know you wore that 2 probably because Deion Sanders wore 2 at Florida State. And he used to wear 2 a lot at practice for Baltimore. And Deion did that too.
And which, who that was? Whitehead didn't want to give me number 2.
Brandon Whitehead, my dog.
Whitehead didn't want to give me number 2,
yeah,
so I wore 9.
Right.
Who went number 9?
Right, Peter Ward. Yeah, yep. And I had 9, and I got in trouble at Abe or whatever. And then I know Dominique had got 9, so Dominique wound up starting with it and shit like that. I missed the damn.
No, Nick ain't went 9.
No, he wore it after you had left.
Yeah,
after you left. No, when you was there, you had it. When you left, then I had got it, but then I had missed the damn tackle the spring game against Clark. So that made me drop down on the chart, and Nick took number 9.
Boy, Nick can tell you, boy, if you miss a block, he gonna tell you about yourself.
Yeah, and like I said,
about yourself.
Oh yeah, Nick gonna get on your ass.
Yeah, he gonna get on your ass.
Shout out Dominique Scott too.
Nick gonna get on your ass.
And shout out Elston too, because I know he used to still give a couple of y'all receivers some trouble. And Ezel and practice. So y'all was going to get some good players and stuff.
Let me tell you something. You know, me and Elston played at Punch Train together.
Yeah.
You know, ran track together.
Right.
Summer track.
Right.
Oh boy, that's a dog too.
Yeah, Elston was.
That's a dog.
Elston nickname I know used to be called Blanket. All purpose. No. So back to the Mile High, the catch and all that in Denver. Like, what was going through your mind at that play in the AFC Championship?
Not just with playing. Like, you know, that was my first catch of the game.
That was your first catch of the game, and it went like that?
Catch of the game. I ain't get a catch all game. That's why you got to play your role.
And you'll wait for your moment.
Wait for your moment. You can't let it get too big for you. When it come, it come. Like, I've never personally beg for the ball. You never heard me beg for a ball.
Right.
You feel me? But at that moment, it came.
And like I said, even going back when you got drafted, how did it feel like getting drafted to Texas? Because then I know you did wind up going up, you know, the Ravens and stuff like that.
You know what's funny?
And I remember that play you dropped the ball.
No, you know what's funny? The Ravens was about to draft me. The Texans moved up in front to get me.
So you was always in their mind.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's crazy, huh?
That, like I said, when it's for you, it's gonna come. And it made sense for you to be there because they love you in that city too. This is what I want to ask you too. One of my other best friends, he went to Stillman with me. His name Antonio Soto. His mama name Miss Vanessa. She from Baltimore. They love you. And they told me, please ask you about who has the best crab cakes out of New Orleans and Baltimore. And then after you answer that,
I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real now.
Okay.
New Orleans crab cake can't mess with Baltimore crab cake.
Okay, you saying that for the record. Baltimore got the best crab cake.
Yes. When you talking crab cake.
All right, crab cake. All right, now, so I heard that too, and I will give him that. Now, he said they seafood and all the other food dishes, like they shrimp pastas and all that stuff, like it's better than New Orleans. So that's not a fact.
No.
But they got the crab cakes.
I give them the crab cake, but don't talk that no.
So did you ever have issues with that, like people that's from Baltimore and you and y'all going back and forth?
I just know how to doctor it.
Right.
Hit that thing with buku hot sauce.
Right. Because I know they love that Old Bay a lot, and I told them.
Yeah, that Old Bay is like our Tony Satchin.
Right, like the Tony season, yeah.
Let me tell you about that Old Bay. Boy, when you shit, boy, you can smell it.
Damn, it's like that?
Yeah. But it is what it is.
And they definitely love it.
It is what it is.
They definitely love that Old Bay. And like I said, back to the Super Bowl game, when you did do that beanie weenie, when I saw that when you fell on and got up and hit the move and then got in the end zone and then the beanie weenie, then fanned yourself, I was like, damn, dog, he did it for the culture, like in New Orleans.
It was already, bro, I told him, I said, boy, as soon as I get in that beanie weenie off rip.
Jacoby, I felt like you were supposed to get the MVP. I know Flacco got it, I know you love him, but you was on the front of Sports Illustrated. I feel like they knew in their heart you was supposed to be on. That's why they put you on there, but you really were supposed to get the MVP to me.
Imagine that. How many receivers have gotten MVP in this?
Yeah, you're right. They always give it to the quarterback. But we know in our heart, the people knew that you was the star.
But guess what? I won at home.
Right, that was the biggest thing. Couldn't have been no better than that.
How many people say they won at home?
Right, a Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Then the all-purpose yards.
Records that probably will never be touched.
Right. You came out there. I
won at home. And guess what I said that when I left? In that driveway right there.
Wow. Came full circle. And then, like I said, it's crazy because, like you said, that was crazy that the lights had went off in the Superdome because that shit never happened, like you said. And I couldn't believe that, but it must have was something about that night that was just so different.
Somebody at Buffalo Wild Wings hit that button.
Yeah, because you was definitely lighting it up so damn much and stuff like that, man. So all right, so I know you always call yourself like the prankster and stuff like that. Like, where you getting love for that, and how long you been ever since?
I just like that. I always been like that as a kid, bro. I like to laugh. You know what I'm saying? They know I get them.
Right.
Firecrackers, water, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I always been like that. So that's just natural.
And I think when I look at, like I said, Red and Mickey and them, they the same way too. They like the prank. So it's like y'all be on that same shit. So it's like.
So if you ever see us, like for real, like we scared to go to sleep around each other. I go in a room and put a chair up under the thing, like whatever. You ain't getting in here today. You know what I'm saying? If you get got, you was slipping.
They can say you got to put a deadbolt lock on that.
Boy, we'll be sitting there looking at each other like this. I ain't going to sleep.
Right.
You going to sleep? Oh, nope.
Gotta sleep with one eye open around y'all. Like I said, another thing that people might don't ask you a lot, what's some of your favorite music and some of your favorite artists?
Kevin Gates is my favorite rapper.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I love Wayne, Jeezy. I'm talking about BG.
BG, okay, yeah.
Jacoby. You know, like mine.
Right.
I don't really. I mean, no disrespect to them, but I'm not a new modern day music listener. But I love Young Boy.
Young Boy, okay.
But I like old school.
So what kind of old school you talking about? Like 90s R&B, 80s, 70s?
No, I'm talking about old Wayne.
Okay, you talking about like
Yeah.
Carter One, or you talking about like Lights Out and Black is Hot and shit like that?
All that.
Squad Up Wayne.
Squad Up, all that.
Right.
That's what I be listening to.
Right. And that's somebody else. That's other people too that went to Abe too. Like I said,
I listen to that. I listen to old Wayne. You know what I mean? Like I said, Juvie, all them, DG, Gates, NBA Youngboy. Other than that,
Now, you was coaching. I know you had a coaching job at Lane too, your old alma mater, and then you wound up coaching. It was a high school, was it Townsend? Where you was coaching?
No, I went to
your first coaching job.
No. Lane.
Lane was your first coaching job.
Yeah, and then I wound up going to Kelvin Hall. It's a prep school. He just won the championship.
And where that's located at?
In Baltimore.
Okay.
And then I got the opportunity at Morgan.
Morgan State, HBCU. So you the tight end coach or the wide receiver coach?
Tight end coach. And he went all conference this year.
That's good, like you said. So, gotta be back. And how is it being the coach? Like you said, the hours and the preparation.
It's different. Like it's different than playing. Like right. You know, sometimes, like I said, you're in there. Sometimes you might be in that 4:30 in the morning. Might leave at 11 o'clock at night. Sometimes.
Right.
Depends on how. And there ain't no days off. You going Monday to Monday. Wow. No days off. Now some people get 9 to 5. You got the weekend all they be looking forward to. The weekend, that's when we really working. That's game day. Or we traveling.
Right.
That's coaching.
So how you feel like you said, well, people that coach or people that play football or any type of sports, like is a passion of yours that you always had to?
The biggest thing with me is coaching. For one, I'm still around the game, but it's changing kids' lives. Now you teaching them more. It's not just about football. You teaching them about life. You know what I'm saying? That's what get them ready for the next level. Because all of them ain't going to the league.
Right.
For football, it teaches you how to be disciplined, be on time for work, and be accountable. You know what I'm saying? Take care of your business. That's what it is.
Right. And like I said, so what do you feel like you said, I mean, I guess you learned that stuff like that too, but the accountability and just really knowing that football changed your life even when, you know, like I said, for one time, people probably doubted you or probably thought you was too small. Because like I said, I even remember one time when I was working at Soul Train Fashion in Gentilly, and I was working over there, and you came in there, and you was telling me you was at Lane, and you had sprouted up like Scottie Pippen. Like, you was 5'9", I think I remember in high school, and then I think when I seen you like 6'2" or 6'3" or something, so I'm like, damn, what the hell happened? And like I said, you wound up going up there, and the rest was history. But like I said, a lot of people probably wouldn't have never thought in a million years that out of all the people, you would have been the chosen one that made it against all odds, like Tupac said.
You know what I like to say? All my life I had to fight.
Yeah, all my life I had to fight.
You feel me?
Color Purple, yeah.
Color Purple.
Right,
all my life I had to fight.
Right. And you in your chest, stuff like that.
Like you can't just take what anybody gonna tell you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Anybody tell you anything that'll sit you down and try to belittle you. Nah, you gotta eat it and keep going.
And I see you sitting in your chair too. That was you became a Q when you was at Lane? Okay. And what year that was?
Well, I'm 08.
Okay. That's
yeah.
You definitely proud, cause like I said, when I was talking to some guys at a restaurant and I saw them wearing the colors, I told him I was gonna interview you, and he was like, man, that's what's up, man. Yeah, that's one of I own it. He always make us proud. And I never knew that. I found out that Michael Jordan was even a Q too and stuff like that. A lot of people. So like you said, man, I just appreciate, you know, that you always, to me, stay the same and stuff like that. Like, from ever since I remember you from high school to every time I seen you in the city when you was at Houston or when you was at Baltimore, you'll be in the mall, you'll stop and holler, you wasn't acting out Hollywood. You know, you let me get this interview and stuff like that. And you was like, man, I remember when you was in school and you was, you know, giving people, you know, game and stuff. How you remember when we met or whatever, what it was like with us in high school or whatever and stuff?
Yeah, you always knew stats for one. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you talked your shit. So I was like, all right.
Right, yeah.
And so when I see I'm looking, I'm like, damn, my dog really, that's him.
Right.
That's how he is. Like, he do that shit and he stuck to it.
Right.
So that's why I told you, I was like, I ain't gonna shit, fuck that. We gonna We gonna get right.
We're gonna make it work. Yeah, because like I said, first we were supposed to do the interview over the Zoom thing, but then something happened, and then we wound up
And
getting
I told
to
y'all
do it.
come home.
Yeah, and you said, I'm gonna come on around Thanksgiving, we're gonna get it done. And you kept your word like you always did. And that's why, you know, your legacy that you creating and stuff like that is so dope and stuff like that, because you did it here.
Yeah.
You know, you came from the bottom and stuff like that. You didn't go to the biggest schools like LSU or Florida State or USC. You came from a little small school, so you let people know that the underdog can make it. Because like you said,
Can eat.
all my life,
I had to fight.
I had to fight. So what's any of the last words you would want to leave the people with? You can look in the camera if you want to tell the up and coming athletes or people that want to be a football player or got a dream, and people probably tell them, man, I don't know, you probably too small and you ain't too fast.
Here's my thing. Stop watching TV. Just play ball. Just play ball. All the jewelry and all this and that, just play ball. It ain't nothing but football, and it's so simple. Because after that, when you get in the real world, you'll see. Because some of y'all ain't gonna make it all not, it's only what, 25,000? No, not, I'm sorry, 2,500 people in the NFL.
So, well, y'all heard it from there, whatever. So we out. Jacoby Jones, out, baby.